yes. Today, what I have to say is I am in love with my subconscious. Yes, it sounds so funny. I said it out loud once in the presence of one of my friends, and he laughed, but he understood because he also had been on the mindset path. He understands that the subconscious is in more control over your decisions than your conscious mind. And he also knows that we can reprogram this subconscious to be in our favor. So I am totally in love with my subconscious, and you can be in love with yours too. Why I said this, so when I'm doing things like forgetting tasks or forgetting where I placed something important, it doesn't happen to me anymore because I have just trained my subconscious, like I said, in a way where, like, if I normally kept my ATM cards and any like really slim paper things, like a ticket, I normally just keep it in my phone case. And so if I'm doing something, because like I garden a lot, so garden is a term for blowing. So I garden, and then even though I might have something and maybe I get like, well, I'm trying to go out and I get my ATM and then I just put it in my phone case immediately. I don't even think about it. And then when I'm out and I'm looking for something, I'm looking for, oh, where's my card? I just check and I see, oh, yeah, it's in my phone case. That's just a small example, but many things, many systems I have put in place where my subconscious just takes charge of those situations, and it ends up going very hitch free for me. Like I don't have issues navigating my daily life and even things that come up just because I have trained the subconscious. So training this subconscious, you do it by, well, you do it from, you can do it from the conscious, you can do it from the subconscious. So apparently I read somewhere and listened also where you can activate your subconscious mind. Your mind actually falls into that state just before you fall asleep at night. So before you sleep off at night, this is for training your subconscious now. Like maybe you want to tune your mindset into a better mindset, a better frequency. You can listen to the things you need to listen to that will help you. And even, yes, even if maybe you want to remember stuff or you have a recording of it just before you sleep at night, while you're on the bed, let it be playing, and then you just sleep off and it's still playing. So that's when your subconscious is actually on, it comes online, and then it's hearing the message. The message is playing straight to the subconscious, and then you wake up. Well, you don't wake up and now think, oh yes, I've downloaded something and I should be getting the access now. But you do that over time, and sure enough, your body will calibrate and your mind and your subconscious will pick up on that and try to fulfill that which you have newly programmed. So it's the same for even just when your daily content, your TV, your streaming, your socials, you want to watch stuff that that are like what's that are important to you. No, you don't want to just be watching comedy skits and just looking at nice things. You also want to look at informative things, educative things, and there's so much edutainment right now. I think that's the word. So it's like educational, but also educative. So you can have much of those contents running on your feed, and then the more you consume that kind of stuff, it goes into your subconscious. Like it's just what you're consuming, it's your energy around you, and then eventually it starts being favorable to you. You start enjoying it, and then you you happen to do something and then your subconscious takes over and then you be like, wow, I'm in love with my subconscious. It's man, that's a phrase I never thought I would use. I mean, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I wasn't even talking about subconscious like that. And then for me to be able to, on a random day, have an event happen and I'll be like, whoa, I'm in love with this. So it just shows that it actually pays and then you can actually live a more, like I said, you don't need to work so hard in this life. So you can live a life where, because this brain is so big, there's so much it can do for you. So, like how you breathe on autopilot, how you drive, your driving is mostly autopilot too. How you do these things easily, you drink your water. So, your brain will just, your subconscious will do so much for you, and you just kind of relax through life. And then you also know that, oh, I've got this. Like, something has got my back, and the something is your subconscious, which you have trained and which you now love. So yes, your subconscious is everything, and there's even a way when you have goals, when there are things you want to get from this life, and then you train your subconscious to look out for those things, to behave like you already have those things. Like when you have a plan, like you want to get something done tomorrow, something just easy peasy, not tomorrow you want to like me, okay, let's go to me. I have a, let's say I have a little, I'm confused about something, and then I go asleep thinking about it. So when I sleep off, when I actually enter the deep state and I don't know what's happening anymore, my subconscious is literally unfolding the tasks for me. Like it's just doing all the unscrambling everything, and then when I wake up, I have an idea. I mean, where did the idea come from? It's the work the subconscious did while I was sleeping. It's unravel the whole puzzle and it just brings out the whole thing for me. I think I remember this happening a lot during my, this happens every day, but there was a bulk time during my final year when I had to do my project. So the first, normally each chapter, the chapters took me like, let's say, 3 days, but then it could be more than 3 days. But like each chapter basically took me 3 days. And when I say 3 days, I mean the first day, or let's say 3 days or three working days, 3 working days, 3 days when I actually work on it. So the first time I'm on the internet, I'm searching. I don't know. It feels like I did not get anything from all my searches and from all this, but I just keep searching, keep searching. I spent hours on the internet, and then all those tabs I had, I just like have bookmark all my tabs, and then I have all that research. But I can't write anything. I can't bring out anything from all that research. At that point, I'm kind of stuck. Then that's when I leave it, and then it's time for it's subconscious time. So I go, play, rest, sleep, whatever. But like during the sleeping time, I just sleep. I don't even think about it. And then the subconscious is working. It's trying to understand all those tabs I looked at, all those sites. It's trying to piece all the information together. And then the next day, when I look at it again, it kind of makes more sense. I kind of like see, okay, I remember that this tab has a kind of introduction thing I can use, and then this. So I start to piece the things together. It was actually my subconscious that had done it the night before. And then I piece them together, and then it starts making more sense. So I can see, like, okay, from these two tabs, I can get some good introductory content. From these three, I can get the bodies, and from this, I can get the final. And then I know that, okay, I just know that I can get it from here. I don't even know exactly what I'm getting, like the exact lines or sentences, but I know, okay, these are where they are now. And then I sleep again. And then the last day, when I'm ready to actually write something. Because the first day I can't write anything, my head is empty. That's why I went online. And then the last day, I now look at the tab again, and then I can now actually see the things that I want to write from. And then I proceed to present a full chapter from that research. So the research was the first day, second day, the first day exactly, it was more like I don't know what I'm doing here, but like after I gave my subconscious 2 nights, 2 nights with all the research I had put in my head and all that, it gave me wonderful, wonderful chapters. So these are just the ways I've been. And at that point, I wasn't even. I knew my mind was working on it, but I wasn't. I had never said the phrase "I'm in love with my subconscious," but then now at this point, that was in school, and then now I think the first time I used the phrase was some months ago. Let's say this year, though, whatever year this is. Um, 7 months ago from now, first time I used that phrase, and it's yeah, I'm just more and more cautious daily of how my subconscious is coming through for me in all my activities, and then I'm very sure it can come through for you too. So hopefully one day you will also say the words, "I'm in love with my subconscious." All right, have